It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Philadelphia Eagles.
For the Raiders.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
First down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
The ball carrier.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch two, single, slot.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Third down here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They get this to Smith on the jet sweep. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Eagles 7, Raiders nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Getting this quickly to Berrios. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Raiders nothing.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. Incomplete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A second down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Prescott from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Prescott dancing to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. With just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jacobs, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're good.
And the Raiders have got him. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's out to the left and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 43-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Las Vegas.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Braxton Berrios. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more. And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Second and 9. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
Third and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
3-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
Results in a 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First down, Jacobs. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 7, Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs.
Prescott's
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Able to put this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jacobs, the ball
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
The 11-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Eagles 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Miles Sanders.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 43-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Big time right there.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He's been terrific so far. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where...
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.